So I was sitting here enjoying my, you know, Christmas Eve evening slash turning into night now. And I was probably going to pass on stream today. And then I was like, oh shit, a few days ago I said I was going to do the trial thing of Your Turn to Die sometime this weekend. And I was like, I don't want to be caught as a liar. I hate lying. I can probably remember the last time I lied. And it was years ago at this point. So let's not be a liar. So I was like, let's boot up Your Turn to Die and we'll do the trial tonight. If it goes over quickly, then maybe we'll switch to something else, but I don't know how long it actually is going to be. I cannot think of anything more Christmassy or Christmas Eve than a majority vote death game. So let's boot it up. I simply cannot think of anything else better to represent Christmas and the Christmas spirit than Chapter 2's death game. Or main game. Whatever it's called. I'm still playing Injured. I don't know what I did. I honestly, I said the other day, I was like, oh shit, like, I must have just slept weird to, like, just completely fuck up my hip. But, like, I don't know how that actually works. And I think at the time I was like, oh, it's just, this is actually me getting old or whatever. But I mean, like, how would that even make any sense? Unless I, like, contorted my body in such a way when falling asleep a couple nights ago that I just took, like, the lower half of my body and just, like, twisted in such a bad manner. But, so I'll say this, if you see me, like, or not see, you're not gonna see anything, but if you hear me in my adjusting myself in my chair a lot today, as I try, or tonight, as I try to, like, make it hurt less as I'm sitting, or adjusting the if you hear the pillow, like, on the chair, like, I don't know if this will make a sound, let me see. It's a very tiny sound. I'm trying to just relieve pain. As we do. It's time for the death game. The voting. I think I said prior, I was like, I want the logic to flow well. I want it to be a little less clunky as far as the whole interface, if that makes sense. I don't know if we're going to have any drastic changes though, but I think they have something here. Obviously, it's different than, like, the debate of a Danganronpa or something, but also somewhat similar. I just want it to... feel good to play, you know? Let's review what we have. 4 papers, still. Security footage. A key with a tag. Tablet. And a stun gun. Okay. I think I now currently have... I forget. Did I have a commoner or did I get a new card after I got the commoner? I guess we'll find out. Curse my bad memory. I either still have the commoner or I was given something right after that, or, like, right before we got to this point. I don't think I have the sacrifice anymore, right? We'll find out. Before me are strange, familiar desks. You're here. You're early, Keji. What was that earlier, meow? Gosh, what's going on? Explain yourself. Kinda feels like this won't be a normal main game. It's starting all over again. Neo has nothing to say. Oh my, what a bustling crowd. Did you call for me? You. What's this transgression Miley mentioned? Transgression? I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. Oh, dude, this was my thought a long time ago, was that the transgression thing from Miley. and how that was the same terminology used for like a rule that was presented on something that was like, hey, if a transgression happens, then you can like file a complaint or something, and then the game is delayed for 24 hours or something. I thought that was the case. But maybe it's the couple of holiday drinks I've had tonight that are speaking for me. That's the other thing. I guess I should, I'll just point out, we've had a couple holiday drinks here for the stream. So, because again, I didn't think I was actually going to be streaming. So, if you're ever like, Austin, why are you even worse at playing and remembering or comprehending things than normal? It may be that. And I'm still sipping on something. If you'd like to know, it is a Martin House special. Martin House here. I always talk my praises for Martin House. Stout called Puppy Chow. The stout with, as they say, powdered sugar, chocolate, peanut butter, lactose, and Chex. I always say, Martin House, they're very into doing the very flavored things where they try to nail down flavors. Don't know how long it's been in my life that I've had, or when's the last time I've actually had honest to goodness puppy chow mix made consumed. But it's very peanut buttery, I guess I should say. Sarah says, don't tell me it's about the wallet. Huh? That reaction seems to indicate it's not. Understand that if there truly is a transgression, it should become clear in your discussion. Supposing one is discovered, it will be addressed. Yeah, right, jackass. It's you who's gonna decide what counts as a transgression, isn't it? Gosh, you. Would we not call in Miley? At least call Miley, so she can hand down judgment on any misconduct. Miley is the floor master for floors 1 and 2. I cannot do that. Then call Safalin. Very well, that will satisfy you. I picked Miley because she was the one who said it, but I guess that's not allowed. She's restricted to the bottom floors. Hello. How are you doing? Every time I see her face. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good for a Sunday. Please, be our impartial judge. What? What are you laughing at, asshole? I am joyful. Such determination to have a fair slaughter without having to worry over misconduct. You goddamn... Now then, let the second main game... Hang on! Oh, he speaks. Makes sense. Have a nice rest of your night then, if you're peacing out. Oh, very good. Everyone has assembled. Damn it. So it's starting after all. Indeed, we have talked long enough. Now, we shall begin the second main game. Have I heard of Process of Elimination? A game called Process of Elimination? I mean, just the term sounds familiar to me, but let me see. Okay, well, I was looking for an image and then that site had no. Okay, I don't think I've heard it. But I can look into it. Interesting. I'll look into it. Now we shall begin the second main game. Let's do the main game. Bring me in. Thank you, appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you as well. An extremely heavy air dominates the space. It's starting again. This horrifying game. Keeping quiet's only making time pass, guys. Let's at least decide our fate by our own hand, okay? It's okay. We've walked this road before, haven't we?
Then and now, it's totally different. We're allies by now. We spend way more time together.
Then will you die? Let's find a resolve. You said that in the first main game, right, Kitaro?
Damn it! Everyone, the card designs have been displayed in the rulebook this time. So be aware that you cannot judge using knowledge of the designs as in the first main game.
Oh, yeah, that was the caveat in the first one. So, yeah, that makes sense. They're like, alright, everyone knows what all the designs are, so you can't use that as a thing. That makes a ton of sense.
Well then, please spend this cruel and dense time to your heart's content.
Safflon's like, Gosh, you quietly sat down in a chair. And, once again, the main game began. Clout. My clout score. Oh yeah, that's like your health and shit. Let's save just to be safe. Alright, let's go. First, let's discuss to get 4 candidates. Who should survive and who can die. Okie dokie. Seems you're ready.
Hold up, Keji. Unlike last time, there's been a bunch of card trades. If we logic it out, I'm sure we can figure out who has a sacrifice and keymaster without going around suspecting each other.
If everyone speaks honestly.
Would they lie?
At the very least, the sacrifice can't tell the truth. Now, can they? So it's fine to start with finding 4 candidates. Because those who aren't candidates can be honest. Yep. And also, if we prove what everyone's cards are right now, voting is gonna be hell. It's all pure blame throwing. That guy should die, this guy should die. It'll be cruel, and leave no trace of any bonds we got. Fine, I get it. I'm on board, Keiji. So I'm gonna say it.
So, you're the most suspicious in my book.
Huh?
Wait, Rico, So contributed so much to our escape.
I know that, but but then who do I vote for? Can't possibly choose anybody else. If I'm gonna vote, it's gotta be for So.
This is how I really feel. So, get a grip, be honest, and clear our doubts.
I'm gonna adjust audio just slightly here. There we go. Seems I just don't click with people who speak from emotion.
Shut up, I'm telling you, say what you're really...
Then I'm fine being the first candidate.
Huh?
After all, I am the sacrifice.
What? Were you even listening to us? This ain't the time to say your role.
Was there a rule against confessing your own? So I see. Sorry, Keiji. I just didn't feel comfy letting you take the initiative.
I know. I'll nominate the next suspicious person. How about that?
He's got some no good idea again. This fucking guy. I have to oppose. Fuck him.
You can't. An approach where whoever's chosen nominates the next person is just...
Huh? Are you panicking, Miss Sarah?
I'm not panicking. I nominate Kana.
Bastard. Now what are you saying?
Everyone should already understand this.
She's easily tricked, timid, and lacks ability. What does she even have besides sympathy? Shut the hell up. Ain't it you who used her? After using her so cruelly, is So trying to betray her? So, you're giving Kana time to vindicate herself? Huh? Sure thing. Let's have a discussion about Kana's actions during the death game. So that we can trust her.
Progress. Kana, at first you just hold up in So's room, I mean.
They're generally acted together, so should be the one who can prove her worth, damn it. Let's see, Kana was dead weight the whole time. What a hindrance. Hindrance? Kana looks like she's pretty shocked to hear that. Couldn't blame her. Sure you understand, Sarah. You can extract statements from them. And also, you got a new weapon too. Huh? You know, from when we were searching together? Your shrewd detective vision? When someone makes a statement, you might notice someone else have a reaction. I can do that? Now let's get to it, partner. Okay. hindrance. Can I first just hold up in So's room? Okay, so we see the reaction. Okay, so that's an interesting, maybe interesting mechanic. Kana was dead weight the whole time. What a hindrance. Alright, let's extract that. I've been getting fed up with having a useless helper, too. Just now, I felt like So's first statement caused someone's expression to change. While their expressions changed, I should check on them. Oh. Oh. So that's what it wants you to do. Okay. Kana, are you too shocked to speak? But seems like she's trying to say something. In that case, I just have to inspire Kana's heart. Oh, yeah, here we go. Click that heart. Click it. Click it. It's gonna be moving. Oh my god, it's moving everywhere. Inspire the heart. Dude, I'm inspiring. Kana, are you fine with him just saying that? It's fine. You can get mad. Let's, let what's in your heart come right out. Kana. She isn't a hindrance at all. So saying mean things just because he can do hacking, but wasn't Kana the one who did hacking first? Huh? Hold your horses. How do you mean that? Kana did hacking? You never make yourself clear. Please, tell us about this in a little more detail. Okay. Progress. Kana did some hacking way before So did any of his hacking. What kind of hacking was it? I figured out a password. Breaking into someone else's things. That's called hacking, right? Does this mean Kana is adept with computers too? Can't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you only just learned. Alright, Sarah. Let's advance discussion like this. Yes. Extract statements to expand the discussion. Present items to use them as evidence, or have statements duke it out to find discrepancies. Figured out a password, breaking into someone else's things. That's called hacking. Okay, so no general reaction changes. I want to say probably we're going to conflict these two statements. I figured out a password, breaking into someone else's things. That's called hacking, right? So I've been fretting about it since yesterday. He was going, I don't know the password, taking his beanie off and putting it on. Suddenly I looked at So's hands and was struck by how clean he kept them even in these circumstances. And then I had an epiphany that there might be traces from the password being typed. So I figured out the password from finger marks left on the keys. Extracted a new statement. Finger marks. Can't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you only just learned. It's really concerning. Don't have much time for discussion. Then, how about you explain everything yourself, So? I am explaining. Explaining what a useless girl Kana is. Don't talk about people like tools, goddammit! Oh, I meant to... Does this mean Kana's adept with computers too? I heard they taught programming in middle school now, but to think they even teach hacking. Pretty sure they don't. But what password could it have been? When I heard that, I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. Arguing now won't prove anything. Okay. 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 Oh yeah, we have the rule books again. Those have been placed in my items. happens if I distract again?
Kana isn't incompetent.
Oh. Thanks, Kana. Password start the laptop. I don't think any item I have is gonna do anything else with this. So then who would I... These two don't. Is it gonna be these two?
Kana, could it be that you didn't use the laptop to hack? But rather you saw the password for the laptop itself? Yes.
I see.
Before the laptop was handed to So, I was the last one to enter the password. And my fingers left marks, little bits of dirt from when I pressed the keys. And you got dirty hands.
Hey, we got the clout. We got our clout back. I forgot solving, you get health back.
When did you solve the password? It was before the trading phase began.
Hold on a sec. Don't you think that sounds funny, Sarah?
That it does.
That it does, it's unusual. Because we thought So shared the laptop so that he could learn the password from us.
But according to you, you peeked inside before sharing the laptop with everybody.
Yes.
Then there was no reason to join forces.
That's wrong. So wanted an opportunity to reconcile with everyone.
Kana, sorry to say, but there was another reason.
Huh?
Why did So share the laptop with us? He awakened to goodness, yeah, right? To view the Sarah folder.
To look in the Sarah folder on the laptop.
Yep, it's gotta be it.
The Sarah folder has a separate password, which was the name of Sarah's mother.
You gotta be kidding! So, you accepted my deal without saying nothing about this?
Huh? What of it?
Why, you?
Hold on a second. What deal is this? Don't sweat it. It's just between us.
I don't think so. I thought it was strange from the get-go. But it seems there was a deal going on behind the sharing of the laptop. I'll have you tell us everything about this suspicious deal.
I went to So and asked him to share the laptop.
I was surprised. Kitaro said he could give me his tokens in exchange.
Or would.
The two talked to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Kana heard it too. So said that's not a bad deal. And he also said maybe we'll reconcile, so Kana got really happy.
Kana still believes in the goodness in So. Oh yeah, I should try to see reactions. There's none.
I mean, I had a responsibility, you know? When the token gathering sub-game started, I gathered more tokens than anybody to survive. Even the laptop I managed to get my hands on, I handed over in exchange for those tokens. I was possessed by the need for tokens back then, you hear?
Is that really the only reason?
Obviously. You think So blackmailed me or something? There ain't nothing.
Blackmail? Is it really nothing? I was surprised. Oh, I already read that one. I didn't intend to hear him out, but Kitaro was so serious, I just couldn't turn him down. And it turned out to be a good trade. Don't give me that scary look. You benefited from getting to see the laptop for free, right, Miss Sarah?
The two talk to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Oh, blackmail. So witness Kitaro placing the card. I. Yeah.
This is it! Kitaro, was there really no opportunity for blackmail?
What you saying?
We acquired a certain video. Footage from the first floor security cameras. I didn't know there was such a thing. It was all clearly pictured. Kitaro placing the roll cards. And so seeing him do it.
If this isn't blackmail... Oh, this is Sarah. If this isn't blackmail material, what is?
No way! Kitaro was the one who placed the cards? Muscle Gorilla was a traitor, meow! A traitor? Is that really the case? Or was there some other circumstance? Ironically, it's because of my improved intuition that I don't understand. How could someone like Kitaro be a traitor? Why'd you do a thing like that? Where'd you get the cards, Kitaro? Please say something, Kitaro.
Security cameras? What do you mean?
Huh?
We should have searched every inch of the first floor. Can't we find the security cameras? I mean,
the footage is proof. Whether we discovered any cameras isn't what's important here. You were caught on camera. It's the only proof we need.
must be a puppet show.
Huh?
If you think about it, we've been getting tricked left and right. A fake Rico, a fake Mishima AI. Kidnappers can move around fakes of us whenever and however they like.
You mean?
Looks like you got tricked, Sarah. Script by the kidnappers, actors are fakes. You fell for a fake movie put on by dolls. I don't know what you guys saw, but it was all a trap, I tell ya. Learn your lesson.
But talk about disadvantage. Preparing fakes to trick us with was a stellar move by our enemies, huh? And can't take Kitaro lightly either. Looks like you've been talked down for once, Miss Sarah.
Anyway, I told you about the deal between me and So. And I mean, after we all looked at the laptop, I was passed out the whole time. There's gotta be somebody more suspicious than me.
Ugh. Fuck it, double down, I don't care. Hold on. Why did you pass out in the room of rubble in the first place, Kitaro?
Well, I don't remember.
No way.
It's true. Got no memory from the moment I entered that room. When I woke up, it was the main game. That's a rude awakening.
So surely someone else knocked him out. Then we should find who did it, meow. They gotta be a villain, woof. Last time I saw Kitaro healthy, wasn't it when we were looking at the laptop? Then, after the sacrifice was passed to me? I started to panic, ran off to get tokens. Right, I didn't see Kitaro after that. If I can determine everyone's actions at the time. Alright, then we gotta talk about what each of us was doing then.
When we shared the laptop, there were 6 of us in the lobby. Me, So, Kana, Sarah, Keiji, and Rico. After Sarah suddenly took off running, we stayed and looked at the laptop. There wasn't much else.
After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So.
Your friendly policeman stayed in the lobby for a little while.
I wasn't feeling well and ran to the bathroom. Talked with Miss Nao on the way back. Right, I talked with So about our plan to hack the fake Professor Mishima. I was searching the pitch black first floor, meow. Alright, everyone. Not everyone all at once, please. Alright, so again, first thing to do is to check any different, if reactions change at all. Or is that just mechanical done? Is that a one and done mechanic? Okay. Let's go in reverse order here. I was thinking I'd go back to the 3rd floor, but there was a nuisance in the way, woof. The laughing doll, Sue Miley, meow. It was scary, woof. So Jin was on the 1st floor until I reunited with him in the room of lies? I think it's because that plan went well that our escape plan could progress. So was really dependable then, and yet... let's see. Rico says, after we were done looking, we sort of split up, went searching here and there. I don't have a whole ass alibi or nothing, but I ain't the culprit. I wasn't... Nope, we already read that. Okay, specifically, we talked about our hacking plan. Kana came to deliver a laptop during our chat. Thought about having Kana join the plan, but she promptly went off somewhere. That's my alibi, pretty much. Pretty amazing, could knock out Kitaro. Stun guns are dangerous stuff. Huh? A statement just now. Okay, so he's... After the sound of the trade and you leaving, Sarah, I went back to searching too. After talking to Keiji in the lobby, I went to the room of rubble and lost consciousness. I want to say I couldn't move all of a sudden and bumped my head on the wall, but... Is it going to be these two then? So I was talking with Neo in the ruined corridor. About what? Sorry, Kana just gave Sil the laptop and left right away, so... She was worried about Sarah, so Kana went looking around for her alone. Is that so? People came by the lobby now and then, so I could verify their alibis. Any other questions, cute little detective? Don't call me that. He's kind of in high spirits. Alright. Nope. Nope. Wrong. Nope. 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 Wait, what about his... What about his thing? Oh, so he's not even getting... That's not even like a thing he's talking about here. Let me share the laptop. There's will be me, so Kana, Sarah, Keiji, and Rico. Sure. Am I supposed to just send the stun gun to him? Seems a bit of a Hail Mary. Alright. You know the weapon used well, so... Huh? I quietly took the stun gun from the scene. So only Jin and I knew that Kitaro was attacked with stun gun. The only other person who could know is the culprit. Oh, I see why. Okay. So that settles it. It was you who used the stun gun to knock Kitaro out. Damn it. So? I give. You found me out so easily. So... Sorry, didn't want anyone getting in the way of the hacking plan we were preparing. When he suddenly entered the room, I went and used it without even thinking. Where'd you find a dangerous thing like that, meow? Can't seem to recall. Meow! Something feels off. You'd really have to be at your wit's end to use a single-use stun gun. Was there something more going on between Kitaro and So? That's enough. Just knowing who the culprit was is enough. That can't... Might be pointless to push any further, so he's got no intention of explaining himself. For now, we should spare time for someone else. If we're going to suspect each other, we have to do it now while we have time, huh? Even if it's hard to say, we have to say it. You mean doubting so we can trust, meow? That's right. Be brave and talk, everybody. Let's discuss it. Let's discuss if there's anyone besides So who's acted suspicious. Come to think of it, I was wondering about how Neo spent most of the first half in the Room of Lies. There's this video I've been curious about, so there's a certain someone I suspect a little. Actually, while I was searching the dark first floor, I saw a weird video, meow. Pretty curious about Jin's actions myself. Why do you know how to get to, why do you know how to get to the first floor? Okay. Okay. Him noticing a secret door just by searching the room of rubble had me tilting my head a bit. You need a better nose than a police dog to do that. Jin has a sense of smell of both a dog and a cat, then just as a reminder, Jin's a human. Yeah, but he's a little puppy boy. There was a guy with glasses and something like an axe swung at his head. Then he said Big Sis Sarah's name. Can't be. That video. Of course, I don't suspect you of anything, Meow. I got scared and left the room right away, but I'm sure there was a victim video. It was sure that it was a victim video, Meow. Actually, this video, when I first watched it, I was too scared to look. So I used a fake Professor Mishima's monitor to play it again. What sort of video was this? Well, it's possible it's just faked, right? So I don't want to say anything irresponsible. I won't know unless you tell me. Well, look, it's that video I watched with you before, Sarah. Video I saw with her? Shows a policewoman dying in the first trial. Is the man in front Keiji? So she suspects Keiji. That's what, basically. I may have to show her that. Come to think of it, I was wondering about... Oh, yeah. My own style guide. Don't reread the same sentences. Though actually, maybe it was just tough for her to stay in her room because of fake Mishima. See? No point in suspecting her if we know the reason. Isn't that right, Sarah? If there's no other reason, then sure. Alright, I'm gonna try this. This is it! This is it! Now, you're talking about this victim video, aren't you? Ah, the one I dropped. Yes, that's exactly right. There was a woman tied up by chains, and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. And there was a man in front laughing. From behind, he looked like the policeman. Got him. To me, it looked like he left the woman to die. Huh? A shocking story. But it could always be a forgery. Then why don't we ask? Keiji, is that video real? Or do you deny it? I'm doubting you so we can believe you. Keiji. Do I protect him? I think throughout this whole series, I've always been like, I don't trust Keiji that far, you know? It's weird. He's been a very reliable person and helpful throughout this whole thing, but it's almost been like the opposite side of the coin seems to be that, like, there's definitely something about his past and his personality that he's not, you know, sharing with others, and it's just it's protecting him the bad move. I'm gonna protect, because ever since Joe's left, I need to make sure I have some ally who seems to already be in my corner, you know? At all times. That isn't Jin all the time. Someone a bit more reliable than Jin. Wait, please. Keiji is... Stop, Sarah. There's no reason for you to protect me. He's right. In fact, Miss Sarah, you should press the issue for us. What? I'm sure even Keiji will open his mouth for his dear Miss Sarah. Expose the true colors he's kept hidden so long. I'm counting on you. Expose Keiji by my own hand? Oh, here we go. I didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but, well, can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words I can refute and talk back. Let's discuss the victim video Neo saw. How about... Sakura's video shows first trial, isn't that right? Mr. Policeman's first trial, well, everybody knows it. Hard to believe I'd show up in some woman's video. Well, you did, with the back of your head. Could you be sure it was me from just that? Ugh. Maybe if Mr. Policeman showed up crystal clear. That was a failure. God damn it. Okay, well, she didn't see it alone. We saw it together. If she saw it alone, I'm sure she could have made a mistake. Unfortunately, I also watched it with her once in the monitor room. There's no mistake, Keji. So I see. No. I think I just have to pick this. It's no good to suspect people over dubious information. It's you who said to suspect each other so we could trust each other. If we only use concrete information, that wouldn't be suspecting, that'd just be facts. Uh-huh. I guess he's right. I think he's kind of right with the first point. Wasn't there a difference? This is now testing my memory, but wasn't there a difference between the two things? Wasn't the first video that we're talking about with Kitaro, there was no audio, but we heard the policewoman in the other video? I think that was the difference. Should be no difference between the two after all. There isn't zero difference between them. Security camera footage had no sound. Oh, I was right, dude, I remembered. I actually remembered. The brain is working. I admit it's weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical. Whew, makes some sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that. I think I want to pick this again because she had a police outfit on, right? Friend, sister, student, teacher, any sort of connection? Those things aren't major connections. No, they're pretty major. They're bonds. Shouldn't you know that yourself, Sarah? Oh, I picked the wrong thing. I'm an idiot. I misunderstood. I misunderstood. I misunderstood. It's my bad. I give up. I can't beat you, Sarah. Please, tell us everything, Keji. The video is real. The victim video that Neo saw, and it was also my first trial. The woman's name was Megumi Sasahara. Sasahara? She was my boss ever since I joined the force. Oh, look at him! Wait, he doesn't have blonde hair? He dyed his hair blonde at some point? While in the police force? I'm Keiji Shinogi. I've been assigned here starting this week. It's good to meet you. Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose this makes me your trainer. Well, pretty impressive for your age, Shinogi. Look at my man. Yes, ma'am. But you might be a bit too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it, or it won't last. I heard you were rather elite, Miss Megumi. Why would you, serve as a trainer for the likes of me? I wonder, indeed. Have I hopes for you? Yes, ma'am. But then came the day of my nightmares. I shot a person. Criminal in a certain case. Miss Megumi. What? Why am I not being punished? I've killed a person. In self-defense, yes. Unfortunately, I think ACAB also includes these two. I probably said that joke earlier in the series when we learned he was a cop person anyway. In self-defense, yes. But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon. That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong. Oh boy. Oh boy. Miss Megumi, I heard you made a backroom deal. So what? Get back to your duty. You're police.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
She's a benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt. Left her to die? No.
She's got the weird eyes. But I killed her.
Megumi. Mr. Policeman, get a hold of yourself. Meow. Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly policeman's not a policeman anymore. Keiji? I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual we've had lurking in our midst. If you vote for me, I won't complain. No. Everyone? Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide who you'll vote for and which four should enter the final vote. Meow! No way. That was way too quick. Well, you need time to work out the card trades this time, you see. Precisely. Choosing a victim without a satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we desire either. Ugh. What do we do? I don't want to suspect, but Kitaro, So, Keiji, you three are pretty sketchy.
Hold up. Don't we need one more person, though?
Troubling, huh? If it's down to 3 options, it'll make our choices that much narrower. We gotta suspect someone again, Wolf. Then, maybe it's better to think of who to leave out from the final vote, meow. Who to leave out?
Okay. Good job, Jin. I'm with you.
That's a good idea, Jin. Really, Wolf? If you aren't chosen in the preliminary vote and are dropped out, because you can no longer be chosen, there's no need to lie anymore. That might be one of our greatest allies. Of course, if you're the sacrifice, it works against you. Got it, Wolf. Let's talk about who we want to leave out, meow.
Alright, so this is actually an interesting concept, right? If someone can't be voted, then, and we knock them out of the first stage, then that's true. In theory, they have no pros and cons of necessarily lying. So you would want to pick someone who you would want to make sure is telling the truth then into the next round to be left out of the final 4. Tough.
I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out, meow, because she's super dependable for reasoning, Wolf. We should leave out someone with lots of tokens, like Yutaro. How about we leave out Jin, since he doesn't have any tokens?
We should be selecting Jin or Kana. Sacrificing kids no good at all.
So should be left out. I mean, didn't he say he was a sacrifice to start? I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out. Right. If we're leaving someone out, I think I'd say Miss Sarah too.
Alright, everyone's got opinions. Again, let's check for any changes in facial reactions as we click through here real quick. No. No, the most obvious thing to look for. Just not happening. Great. Alright. Let's start extracting then. Let's also save just to be on the safe side. Okay.
There's been a bunch of card trading this time. It's possible Kitaro with all his tokens was involved in at least one trade. And him giving his tokens to So, that subject could really influence the discussion. We should leave him out to extract info. My reason, because you're the one I want to live most. No matter what.
Thanks, Kana. Appreciate it. Not really helpful to the discussion, but I love the vote of confidence.
I ain't trying to look like a good person. I just feel like once we lose our sensibilities, we're gonna turn into demons. It's gonna come to that, then pick me, Sarah.
Okay.
Because you're so darn cute.
Fuck off, So.
What did you think I was gonna say? When our escape failed, I looked at you and had a thought. She's acting kind of strange. You had this desperate look, as if you had the sacrifice. And on top of that, A last-minute trade right after our escape failed? Just a tad suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about you, Miss Sarah.
I hate this man. Oh, we got a face change.
Kitaru, is something the matter?
There's been a trade just before the main game. Is that true?
Huh?
There was. Why would I lie? Why would I say I don't know to him? It's true.
Yes, it's true.
Which means, yeah, just maybe. I figured out who's got the sacrifice.
Meow! What? How could you possibly know that from what we just... Kitaru?
I know. Everybody, listen up. I'm the Keymaster.
Eh?
Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting.
What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this.
You would say that, huh, Sarah?
Huh?
I'm sorry for taking the Keymaster from you.
Does he mean... Sacrifice card... the sacrifice card you got sent was... Oh, wait.
The sacrifice card you got sent was mine, Sarah.
Is Kitaru sent me the sacrifice? Oh yeah, I do have the sacrifice. Okay.
See, that's where I was confused for just a second, because I was like, for some reason in my head, I know she had the sacrifice card, but I couldn't remember if then the last trade right before we stopped playing before, if that was sent away from her. But I remember. She pulled it up. It was a sacrifice. She was nervous as hell. She was like, well, shit, now what do I do? And then I had to like choose something where it was like, well, we just gotta go face the music. All right. So,
And you still got the sacrifice now, ain't that right?
What's he talking about?
I have a commoner card. Wait. Nope. I wish I had like a thing. Where's Oh wait, so I did have the sacrifice and then it switched to commoner. It was what I was saying before. I'm now having to reverse what I said. It is what I originally thought. She had the sacrifice towards the end, and then someone switched to the commoner. Right? This is what I get for taking a few days in between playing this. Okay, she's saying she has a commoner card now. I have no reason to not believe Sarah right now.
Kitaru's making a false accusation here. Stay calm. What do I do?
Okay. Well, here's what I would say. If he says he's the keymaster, I'm gonna make use of this.
You really think I'm the sacrifice?
Yeah.
Then just leave me out of the vote.
Don't be misled, guys. Sacrifice gets 2 votes. If she puts those 2 votes toward herself, she's getting selected.
In other words, if I'm not selected, that'll be proof. Either way, nobody vote for Miss Sarah. Then we'll have proof. I would like that, but
It's about time we proceed with the vote.
please wait. Can we decide on such an important vote with so much still unclear? We just can't sort it out in such a short time. What can we do? The victim's gonna be one of the ones we nominate, remember? We really should discuss some more.
You sure you don't want to, you sure don't know when to give up?
time is up. Please select the 4 who will remain for the final vote. Enter your votes, please. I mean... Da-da-dun. Brum-ba-bum. I don't know. If I was to just vote for like a rando, like Neo or Rent, you know, like these seem like just throwaway votes, then I shouldn't vote for myself either. The thing is, though, it feels like Kitaro and Keiji are already going to get votes. I think we're looking at our 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's going to be these 4. I mean, like, if I look at votes. I'm gonna say fuck So. Let's just vote for So. He's in the middle. Sure.
All votes have been received. Displaying results. Wow. Neo. Okay. Wait. Neo. 2 votes on Neo. No one voting for Kitaro. I voted for So. You always have to remember that there's going to be a 2 votes by the actual person. Is that the 2 votes sacrifice? Is Neo the sacrifice? Honestly, Neo does kind of scream sacrifice in this round. That feels like something that would make some sort of sense. I'm percolating. The first vote is over, and I wasn't chosen. Relief. I can feel my strained nerves loosening. But why these 4?
Sarah, you...
It's just like I said, I'm not the sacrifice, I'm a commoner.
4 will advance to the final vote. So Hiyori. Kana Kizuichi.
She's like,
Keiji Shinogi. Neo Igokoro.
why me? I don't believe it. I hate to put this on you, Neo, but this it screams to me of Neo sacrifice, and she put 2 votes on herself to get herself into the final 4. Are we possibly losing Neo this round? This isn't right. I know this to spare myself. You can't want to have a conversation when you feel like this. Which is why it's my role to inspire them. Like Heiji did for me in the first main game. Give a pep talk? I mean, why not? Lift your heads up. I'm going to do my best cheerleader impression. We've always done what we had to do. No matter how cruel it is, you can't stop. But... Kana, we're not your enemies. Even if someone is the sacrifice, we move in the same direction. We talk, and we advance the discussion. Sarah... Right you are. The real battle begins here. Everyone. Guess those of us who aren't picked should start. Incidentally, my role's commoner. Got that? Muscle Gorilla! It's not the time to shrivel up, meow. Let's remember the card trades in order, woof.
Yeah.
Muscle Gorilla. I still love the nickname Muscle Gorilla. Muscle Gorilla. Now, please grasp your fate with your own hands. May you not all perish. Now, we're gonna proceed along digging into the details of the trades. Fix this, Rico. Got it, meow. Goshu quietly sat in the chair again.
There are 4 trades made in total. That ain't that many.
By the way, I've been a commoner the whole way, Wolf. Didn't get traded even once, meow. Trading cards required 50 tokens. There's only so many people can make trades. Alright, we got 3. Again, let's look for facial changes. Great, nothing. Okay. Rico first. The token ranking said Kitaro in first and Jin at last, if I heard right. Me, you, and Neo were near the bottom, right? I don't think we had enough tokens to trade cards. My heart was pounding, wondering when I'd get past a bad card, meow. But my role didn't change up to the very end, Wolf. I made it through all 5 trades, meow.
Honestly, it's all a mess in my head. Glad we got given more time to sort it out.
That ain't that many.
Sorry, just taking a look at that. So... Oh, let's save just to be safe again. Well, I don't think any of these statements conflict with each other. Oh, wait. I made it through all 5 trades. Oh, there were 4 I'm an idiot. Because he was passed out for one of the trades, right? I know numbers.
Muscle Gorilla, that's wrong, meow.
What?
There were 5 trades, Wolf.
5? Wait, by my memory, there were 3 trades. Then I heard there was one just before the main game.
I get it. You misunderstood, Kitaro. There were 2 trades while you were out.
What? That doesn't make no sense.
That's our line, meow.
Sorry, but nobody's giving me an explanation.
Well, that's on us.
Hey, Kitaro, when was it that you passed Sarah's sacrifice card? Actually, did you have a sacrifice from the start?
Nah, that ain't it. The first card I had was Commoner.
I get it. That tells me most of the trades.
What? I don't have a clue, Wolf. Why is that, meow?
Because your friendly policeman made the first trade.
For real?
Who'd you trade what? Who'd you trade? Oh, who'd you trade what? I gave Sarah the Keymaster.
Eh?
Then what card did Sarah start with? I have no reason to lie, but... I have no reason to lie, so why would I not say? I think being honest here is probably best. Honesty's best policy. I was a commoner. At first, I was a commoner.
You trade Keymaster for Commoner, meow?
And I deepened our trust doing it. Let's do a little sort out. In the first trade, I passed the Keymaster into Sarah's hands. In the second trade, what got traded? Someone's, Sarah's Commoner, and Kitaro's Sacrifice. Wouldn't it be... Yeah, because I was given the sacrifice, right? Okay, nope, I misunderstood. That's not it, Sarah. It was someone else. Okay, it's... Like I said, holiday drinks. Keji says, considering the order of things... Someone's sacrifice was swapped with Kitaro's Commoner. Dude, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able to, like, keep track of the fucking cards everyone has. This is not my specialty. Memory stuff? No, 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 no. Keiji says, someone's sacrifice was swapped with Kitaro's Commoner. And in the third trade... Oh, see, I was a trade ahead in my mind. Okay. Sarah's Keymaster and Kitaro's Sacrifice were swapped.
Yep, that's what it mean. Muscle Gorilla, tell us everything you can remember, meow.
We're gonna have to tell us all the details. That doesn't make sense, but okay. All the details of the third trade.
Ugh. At the time of the third trade, I was searching the first floor alone, meow. So I want to know the situation, Wolf.
Third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop. Dots. These trades. Better keep them sorted out in my head, too. Oh, shit. You can now sort out the details of the trades. Oh, my God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's get all this straight. The top row of this table is what cards... Oh, no. Hopefully this actually helps me. Top row of this table is what cards everyone had to start with. Those further to the right had more tokens to spend. In broad strokes, at least. The next row is what everyone had after the first trade. Below that is after the second trade, after the third trade, and so on and so forth. The bottom row is after the fifth trade. In other words, the rolls they ended up with. Of course, this is all guesswork. I'll rework it if new information comes up. So, can I... Oh, at first I thought I had to, like, fill things in. Like, so this, he would have my commoner because we traded here. So let's test this out. First trade performed by Keji. Yes, Keji, Keymaster, Ponder. What happens if I click Ponder? There's no question that Keji initiated the first trade. My commoner and Keji's Keymaster were swapped. No room for doubt, I think. So wait, can I fill it in? Do I not actually have to, like... Am I not... Is it going to fill in by itself at some point? The first card I had was Commoner. Keji traded me Keymaster in the first trade, so Keji's initial card should be Keymaster. Yes. Yes. I don't know, it just feels like, okay, so we know they traded, so why not put, like, Commoner here? I mean, they have his things put in there. It'd make sense if these weren't here, and then it was only my stuff, because I can only guarantee my stuff, but... Whatever. Get out of here. Kitaro, why aren't you talking? Okay, he's got nothing to say, apparently. Let's see. She says, I was worried because you were acting strange, Sarah. To think you've been traded the sacrifice. Damn, Kitaro. Gonna make that trade on the spot and then act all innocent? Huh? Something's strange here. Something is strange. Oh, there he goes. Kitaro was with us and Sarah, yet traded sacrifice for a Keymaster on the spot. How dare he? Speak, Kitaro. Why won't you deny it, Kitaro? What? I mean, you need a ring-up box to trade. If you used one on the spot, shouldn't we have seen him do it? What could he be hiding? Oh shit, click his heart. It's happening. Click it. Ugh! Fight! Fight! It's moving faster! God damn. Aim training. Be as silent as you want. It's no use. Spit it out, Kitaro.
I meant to cooperate with Sarah, with everyone. But I got used for convenience. I'm pathetic, a pathetic adult. The third trade, my sacrifice being sent to Sarah. It wasn't me, it was So's doing.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
So knew. He knew I had the sacrifice.
What?
When everybody was sharing the laptop, So wasn't going to use the toilet.
Oh yeah, he went to go, yeah.
He went to use a ring-up box to trade my sacrifice to Sarah's Keymaster.
Don't know a thing about that. Oh, wait a second. He chose 2 other people and made them trade? You can do that? It must be possible, huh? So you can say that with confidence. So, isn't it about time you confess? Tell us your real reason for sharing the laptop. Such a deeply suspicious individual, Keji. Oh, this thing always fucking gets me. I always feel like an idiot when this screen pops up. Okay. The discussion is stuck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement. How about I hear the truth from your mouth? About what? Between the statements these two give, I should either affirm correct ones or deny incorrect ones. I'm gonna try very hard on this. Kitaro couldn't do the third trade, or I was on the toilet, so I couldn't either. We can't necessarily confirm if he was using the bathroom at this moment, right? We would have no actual... He left, and he said he was going to the bathroom, but we didn't actually physically see him sit on a toilet, so I can't affirm or deny that statement. I assume is what that means. So, I'm going to affirm that Kitaro couldn't do the third trade, because he was with us and didn't use the ring-up box or whatever it's called. Exactly, because he was with us. Question is, how did you know the sacrifice? Just rolling on ahead with this assumption that I knew, huh? Okay. Again, let's think it through. Did he learn about Kitaro's sacrifice via hacking? Couldn't I just take a peek to do that? Couldn't I just take a peek to do that? I think I have to deny that. Right?
No, peeking would be impossible. Oh yeah? And I guess I couldn't have done it. Is my suspicion cleared?
That was wrong. Oh, that was wrong. Okay. Shit. Did he do some? I mean, me picking a firm here. I just want to, I'm in a denying type of mood.
No, I doubt even So could do such a thing. Is there any other way? Should be some other means.
Okay, affirm then.
Precisely, you saw it directly. Kitaro's intent was to negotiate with So. And as a condition for his trade, he showed So a sacrifice card. It's natural to think that. Such an active imagination, Miss Sarah.
How about you use that imagination to consider what their negotiations was like? Okay, so it was affirmed at the peak. Okay, well.
I should have went with my gut instinct. Kitaro started to negotiate outside So's bedroom door. Or huh? Were you watching? Or what?
I would affirm this, right? Didn't someone say, wasn't it? It was Kana or Neo saying that they heard them talking, right?
Yes, even So's already recognized that fact. That's right. How did So react to Kitaro's proposition?
Deny I'm not brave enough to let Kitaro in.
No, you were brave. Nah, I was trembling like a puppy. Miss Sarah, don't lump strangers in with weirdly powerful high school girls like yourself.
What do you mean weirdly powerful?
Fuck you.
Deny then on this side?
No, I'm sure So was on guard. Kitaro's taken the laptop from him once before. Someone let him in the room, no questions asked.
Then did they make a deal through the door?
How amusing. Just thought of a way.
Tough. Kitaro slipped the tablet under the door when he considered I might betray him. Let me try this. Hail Mary?
Of course he must have considered betrayal. Then he wouldn't risk it, would he?
Ugh. No, don't make me start over. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot this was the penalty. Okay, so affirm. And then affirm this. God, I forgot that was a penalty. You don't automatically lose. You don't get a fail state. You just have to redo it if you hit too many bad ones. And then it was affirm this, right? Oh, wait. No, 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 no. Wait, deny this. My bad. Same thing. Same thing, just worded differently, honestly. Okay, so we failed by picking something over here. Affirm this, sure.
That's it exactly. That's what Kitaro did to propose his deal. So must have been fairly wary of Kitaro. So who could be bet?
So must have been fairly wary of Kitaro. Who could best him using force?
So Kitaro informed him that he was a sacrifice in advance. Not vocally, but by showing him his tablet. Got his ass. So, you had yet another objective on top of tokens in the Sarah folder. To control the sacrifice as you wanted. You got it. After the second trade, me and Kana were working on the escape plan. Then I heard Kitaro through the door.
Want to make a deal? He said.
I didn't care to listen, but he slid his tablet under the door. And there I saw it. Sacrifice. How brave of him to go as far as offering up info just so I'd share a laptop.
What do you know?
Sarah.
You saw that first floor security footage, right? Well, it's the truth. I haven't discussed my first trial, have I? It was one absurd trial, I tell you. They told me, set up the props used for the death game.
Then it's true. You set up the cards?
Yeah, of course. I didn't know what they meant yet. Once I found out, I knew Kai's fate was set. It's like I killed him. Kai took the sage card just placed at random. That's why I at least wanted to get Kai's laptop back one more time.
Such an emotional story. So that's what drove you to give me a whole 100 tokens.
Oh, 100, meow.
No shit. That's enough for 2 trades. But you left yourself enough for just 1 trade. How cunning. Pretend to risk your life, but not forgetting to protect yourself. What a dirty adult you are.
Say again?
All told, you left yourself an escape route. If you were in a pickle, you could pass the sacrifice away from yourself. That's why I decided to act first and send the sacrifice to someone else. To Miss Sarah, always thinking of her allies. Is that the truth of the third trade? I was hopeful it might make you tear off your sheep's clothing. Why does he do this? Why does he do all this to me? But you went above and beyond my expectations. The fourth trade was you, wasn't it, Miss Sarah? What are you talking about? I mean, the sacrifice is what killed Joe, yes? I didn't have any tokens to do the trade, right? I didn't have tokens. I didn't have enough tokens. I couldn't do any trades. No tokens? It's hard to believe. Quiet, loner. I was with Big Sis Sarah for the fourth trade, woof. So was I. Sarah didn't do any trade then. Well then. Must have been an ally who did it for you. Keji, you took the sacrifice for Miss Sarah, didn't you? What? What's the meaning of this? It's really very simple. The two of them were accomplices. Miss Sarah and Keji formed a terrifying plan involving the sacrifice. To achieve victory in the main game, by way of said sacrifice. They schemed to escape by working together and having Keji win the vote. I suspect the fifth trade that followed was Miss Sarah and Keji making a bluff. They just picked 2 random commoners to have trade. Then, the sacrifice is Keji? That's all a wild fabrication. I mean, the sacrifice I had was taken away by the fifth trade. So spouting nonsense to lead everyone by the nose. If my reasoning is correct, Keji is the sacrifice, and the sage is Miss Neo, perhaps. I'm the sage? Yep. So it may well be fine to have Miss Neo die this time. Wait a second. At the start, you said you were the sacrifice. Yep, that was a lie. I'm a commoner. No way. Then, wouldn't you be in the same boat as me? Huh? I see. Guess choosing anybody but Keji is the same in the end. Then let's vote for Kana, since she's the least valuable. So... Enough. It's been a long time since I've hated somebody this much. That's good. Here's a friendly little police report. I've long since used up all my tokens. And you want me to just believe that? So, you're just dying to say I end up being a sacrifice, aren't you? Unfortunately, I'm the key master. Huh? What are you saying? The Keymaster's Kitaro, though.
Looks like we got him good.
Oh shit! We played him like a damn fiddle. He's been played. He's been played.
My real role is Sage.
Kitaro's a sage? Ridiculous. That's impossible.
It's possible, alright. And as a Sage, I'll make an announcement. Keji's without a doubt the Keymaster.
It can't be true. That's all. You're on the right track to think accomplices. But it wasn't Sarah I teamed up with. It was Kitaro. Let's tell the truth of the fourth trade, shall we? The trade between Mr. Policeman and Kitaro.
First, when So betrayed me with the sacrifice, I went stomping around in a rage.
When I heard what happened, I proposed to Kitaro that we team up. And so in the fourth trade, Keji and Kitaro's cards got traded? That fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner now. Meow. Hold on. Kitaro, weren't you passed out during the fourth trade? Okay, again, look for faces. We're looking for faces. Nothing? Perfect. I mean, Keji could do the trade himself, but... Is he panicking? He hasn't worked out his logic.
Let's see. Seeing you acting funny, Sarah, I was convinced. Sacrifice a move to you. I wouldn't let it stand. I decided to knock him down and take my tokens back. Keji noticed me then and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what So was thinking after all. So I trusted Keji and had him take custody of all my remaining tokens.
All of them? All of them? That said, when I first spotted him, I just pacified him since he was pissed. But I ended up talking with Kitaro, and we thought things over. In the fourth trade, I traded my card with Kitaro's Keymaster. But actually, I went and did this trade myself when Kitaro was passed out. Seems Kitaro figured it out during the main game. I was able to put the story together. It's all owed to the power of that card, even my noticing of Kitaro's Keymaster. Getting confused. Thanks, Rico. Really helpful. I'm sure Mr. Policeman was burning with the desire to see justice carried out. Meow. He used a whole 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla just to defeat the loner wolf. Huh? Before, Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the fourth trade. Meow. Then he couldn't have traded, wolf. Alright, I'm gonna conflict the statements. You gave him all your tokens, Meow?
Sure did. It seems like I landed way outside So's ballpark.
Shut up. Running out of leeway, are we? I still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. After all, Keji, why were you able to know about Kitaro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance? Huh? So you still don't know. Okie dokie, let's resume the discussion. We're able to extract a new statement from So, I just have to keep going. Seeing through to who the Keymaster is, isn't that the only way to do that during the main game with the Sage's power of clairvoyance? What happens if I extract? Nothing. Okay. Is this gonna be... For some reason, I always think, like, the rule book is gonna come into some, like, important thing.
I mean, he's saying he would knew that Kitaro was acting funny, right? And Kitaro says he noticed something was up with me. I'm gonna go with these. Maybe a little Hail Mary here. I keep saying Hail Mary. It's not exact. I'm not using the term 100% well, but you know what I mean. I got it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm not 100% sure or confident that I'm selecting the right thing, but I think that's what it's leading out to. Hail Mary would be like, I'm down to like 10 energy or 10 health, 10 clout here, and then I'm just picking something for the hell of it, hoping that it wins me the game. So says, the power of that card. You don't mean... Yeah, Sage's clairvoyance, of course. The Sage could use clairvoyance even outside the main game? That's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it. Unraveled all the mysteries now. This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used clairvoyance to see Kitaro's Keymaster. Then I made the 4th trade to swap Kitaro's Keymaster and my Sage. And now, there isn't even a need to discuss the 5th trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier, you confessed. I'm a commoner. Any other questions? No, there's something odd about Keji's story. It'll become clear if I look back at the trade so far. The card I had at first was a commoner. Keji's was the Keymaster. And in the first trade, the Keymaster was sent to me and my commoner to Keji. Yes. C. Next, the second trade. The sacrifice went to Kitaro and his commoner went to someone else. Next, the third trade. So initiated a trade that sent me the sacrifice and Kitaro the Keymaster. And the fourth trade. Keymaster went to Keji and the Sage to Kitaro. The part that's strange, sure enough, it's... let me see this again. So Keymaster, 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 Keymaster. We always know where the Keymaster goes. So I wouldn't say the Keymaster then. Sacrifice. Sacrifice, sacrifice. The part that's strange. I want to make sure I get this right. I mean, like I said, I don't think the strange part would be Keymaster because we track the Keymaster throughout all 4 trades. So that seems like a dumb selection. Sage card. The Sage card automatically just pops up. Right? It does just pop up, and in each round we see the 2 cards get traded. But in this third round, we don't see the second card that gets traded, which is a sacrifice. So it must be... Well... It's like I'm becoming, like, dyslexic as I'm, like, looking at this chart. He gets a sacrifice. Someone gives him the sacrifice. It wouldn't be one of us two. Someone else, the card that got initiated by... So... He knew someone had the sacrifice, initiated the trade to get him to have the sacrifice. Then these got traded. And then the Sage card pops up. Does that necessarily make it strange? Unless there is something completely off that's, like, very obvious that I'm just not seeing. Keymaster, Keymaster. The third trade. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Sage. This eerie music playing as I'm thinking my best. If these two traded, if these two traded and he got the sage after he had the Keymaster and they trade, that means he had the sage prior to it. So that means he must have got... How did he get the sage card? How would he have gotten the sage? If they traded here in this 5th round, that means he had to have had the sage card here. And if that's the case, then he would have had to have it after this part. So he would have had to get it before. So did they... I think the weird thing is Sage, because this makes... If they traded on this final round, as this infographic shows, he had the Keymaster after the 4th trade. Into the 5th trade, they switched. Him and him. Keiji, Kitaro. That means that would place the Sage here. And we've determined these two to be completely locked in. So he had the Sage, then he would have had to have the Sage here. But then how did he get that? The only way he could have gotten that... I'm gonna say Sage. Final answer, something doesn't feel right. That's right, the Sage is out of place. Keiji should have been a commoner the whole time. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. This wasn't adding up. If you started to try to work backwards, it wouldn't make sense, as I was trying to like point out. Or if you start from here, if you work forwards, it also doesn't make sense. This doesn't work out. Keiji should have been a commoner the whole time. So why did Keiji have the Sage at the time of the 4th trade? That must mean Keiji's first card wasn't Keymaster. He's lying about having Sage now. Okay, so if we're to believe the first statement, Keiji's first card wasn't Keymaster, that doesn't make sense because we traded and I saw that I got the Keymaster. The only way that would make sense is if it wasn't him that I traded with first, which in theory is something I did point out before. I did say, hey, what if it wasn't Keiji that we traded with originally? Or he's lying about having Sage now. He's lying about having Sage now. I think the rules say that you can lie about being the Sage, but if you are the Sage, you can't lie about the results of the clairvoyance. I mean... the implications would be that if Keiji's first card wasn't Keymaster, then that means that it wasn't Keiji that we traded with at the beginning. And that does have some interesting implications, but I don't know where we would follow that then. You know, because then, okay, so he doesn't have it now, but that doesn't then... I'm going to say, just because it makes more sense to follow a thread, I'm going to say he's lying about having Sage now. Okay. That's not it, because Keiji was able to see that Kitaro had the Keymaster. So sure that he had the Sage. But the trades don't make sense like this. That must mean his first card. Okay, so it is what I was saying. And what I thought way long ago is that I didn't trade with Keiji at the beginning. There was an opening, because he was still beyond the door, right? That was the whole thing. Keiji's first card being Keymaster, that was a lie. Oh! Keiji had the Sage from the beginning. And so his clairvoyance let him see who had the Keymaster from the beginning too. Oh, he forced the trade. That's how. So he did initiate the trade, but as we just learned a few minutes ago, he knew someone had the Keymaster and sent it to me. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense. He was the Sage the whole time. We did trade technically... Well, saying we traded with Keiji is wrong. Keiji, as we now learned, initiated the trade between whoever had the Keymaster and myself and said that it was him. So we're using basically two rules that we learned here. You can initiate a trade between two people that doesn't include yourself, and also that you can use the Sage ability not just in the main game. You could use it before. So he, using the Sage and being the Sage from the very beginning, knew who had the Keymaster, sent it from someone to me, acted as if that was him that sent it, but that was back when we didn't know that you could do a trade with not involving yourself. I got it. We're fine. Everyone, we got him. Which is why in the first trade, he can make me and the person with the Keymaster trade. But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me this whole time? He's going to be like, hey, the ends justify the means, okay? It's fine.
Are you really going to vote for So? Neo, something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Don't be stupid. You're a candidate, Neo. Discussion leads to you getting picked. I'm afraid too, but I just get a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really commoner and that Keiji is a Keymaster? Neo. Something's odd. You're exactly right. There are still mysteries remaining. In the 5th trade, why did someone trade for the sacrifice I had? And the other party was a commoner. This isn't a problem we can ignore. Yeah, meow. This 5th trade, we should talk about some, woof.
If by any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know?
We shouldn't need any more discussion. Keiji? Digging up old conclusions is just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die, so that's how this will end. No. We can't do that, Keiji. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Alright.
Let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the 4 who are in the final vote.
I think I've changed how I do Guitar's voice quite a bit.
There's someone who moved Sarah's sacrifice via the 5th trade. Keji's a Keymaster, so Kana and Neo should be sacrificed, right? Is a loner really a commoner, meow? Should we believe that, Wolf?
So, right? So was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away a sacrifice.
In other words, Kana or Neo, which of them would have the sacrifice? I don't believe it. Keiji and Kitaro are lying.
Again, facial looking at. Great. Cool. Okay, so this did get updated, which is nice to see. Yeah.
It's just painful to think it over anymore. Vote for So. Now let's end this, Sarah.
As to say, So fell for Keji's trick. Location of the sacrifice, or any other card. Didn't know one lick about the truth. If he'd stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me all the time to avoid just that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. So didn't have a chance to do tomfoolery. He's a commoner.
His tablet, huh? 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 That was too simple. Got him. Got his ass.
Kitaro, you're saying you had your tablet on you at all times, yes?
Yup, take a look, it's right here.
And when you woke up, where was it?
On the table in the Last Supper room. On the table.
I'd call that being off you, meow.
As I thought. That tablet Kitaro has now is a spare.
This tablet I picked up was lying near, you when you were passed out.
What'd you say?
I would assume this is Kitaro's original tablet. Question is, why was it lying on the floor?
So took it, right? I mean, Kitaro sleepily discarded that. What?
It's because So took the tablet from Kitaro.
What?
But they're locked by fingerprints, Wolf. Sure, but while near him, you could bypass that by simply pressing the fainted Kitaro's finger to it. And so we arrive at an outrageous truth.
What do you mean by that?
Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through our entire strategy.
What?
The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. That's when Kitaro had the Sage, and I had the Keymaster. If you saw the tablet then, you could use Kitaro's Sage power to also know I was the Keymaster.
So, has So just been acting fooled?
Shoot. You got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Or maybe I'm telling the truth. So. Not good. Now there's a possibility that So has a sacrifice. Ah. So as it stands, there's no way we can vote for So. But that doesn't mean we can just vote for Kane or Nao either.
Oh.
Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for.
We gotta find the one with the least chance of having a sacrifice.
So's an absolute no-go. He's the most likely to pull this kind of trick. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis Nao, is there any real difference, Wolf? You need a certain amount of tokens to make to take the sacrifice from Sarah in the 5th trade. Okay. If you consider the token counts, you'll get your answer.
But I don't know the aim of the one who did the trade. What possibilities are there?
But between Bucket Girl... Oh, wait. Already read that? Okay. All I can think of is tokens, meow. Bucket Girl had a lot, and Big Sis Nao only had a little, Wolf. What do we even do now? Meow? Tokens. Tokens. But I can't choose Nao or Kana, damn it. Okay, so I'm thinking Jin's comment here is going to be important. Nao only had a little. Like Jin says, Nao hardly had any tokens. I gotta say, I said this at the beginning of this main game. I think I'm doing a lot better in this main game than I did the first one. And I don't know if that's just because it's easier or I'm understanding the system more. But at the very least, I appreciate it more. I feel like I was failing a lot of logic connections the first main game. So maybe give the game some credit. Maybe it made these a little easier to navigate and stuff, you know. Like Jin says, Nao hardly had any tokens. Surely, she couldn't have been the one that you take the sacrifice from Sarah.
Then, is Nao the one with the least likelihood?
Wait, please. This isn't right. Big Sis Nao. Least likelihood. Are you going to kill me with such vague reasoning? Please, have another discussion. You're right. Can't end this discussion.
You? What are you saying?
I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sarah, you know it too, don't you? A way for anyone to get tokens? Oh yeah, both of these things happened. So my wallet was gone, and then didn't I try to run to Alice's body? And then we are told from Saflin, I think, that Alice had no tokens on her body, or on his body. So I'm gonna say this. By stealing tokens from Alice's body. I knew you could do it. Big Sis Nao wouldn't do such a thing, meow. But it's true. When I went to check the body, the token's already gone. And Nao was closely inspecting the room of lies.
Nah, it ain't just Nao who could have done it. Couldn't any of us have gotten those tokens?
In other words, everyone has potential to possess the sacrifice. Huh. All ends with a game of trust. Then that last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? As in... just before the main game started, Wolf? Hope we can find a sacrifice. We have to determine based on So, Kana, and Neo's actions at the time of the 5th trade. I was sitting on the stairs thinking back on everything that had happened. I was on the laptop in the winner's room the whole time. Will you believe that? Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absent-mindedly. Thanks, Kana. Did anybody see the 3 were doing? I was with Neo on the stairs for most of the time. I was searching all by myself to see if there were any other exits, meow. Okay. We gotta find this out. Your friendly policeman was shoving aside rubble. I don't know a thing. I have a hair in my mouth. Trying to get it out. Okay. Kana, why aren't you speaking? Are you hiding something, Kana? Come to think of it, I feel like you were the only one I didn't see around then. Really, where were you? I was looking for something I dropped. Something she dropped? If only I hadn't passed out. There's also a ring-up box right in front of me. What do you think, Miss Sarah? Can't take So's claims seriously. I didn't see those 3, meow. Sorry, Wolf. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while searching? Meow? Yeah. There was a smartphone on the stairs, Wolf. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape, meow. Okay, I think it's gonna be these 2 then. But just to be safe. Hope of escape had vanished. The hope of escape had vanished. I couldn't even stand up. Everything I'm saying is true, Sarah. Please save me. Finally. I eventually went to check the rubble-blocked exit. It was always the same hopeless situation, though. So I don't know what Neo was doing at the time.
Too easy.
Kana, was it a smartphone you lost? How did you know? Sure enough. Bet it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Jin, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was a ways down the stairs, meow. How clumsy. She must have just dropped it while we were all climbing the stairs, surely. What was the whole upshot of the thing? He knew I was doing the thing with the phone. Didn't he take it from me somehow or have it, and then didn't he just give it to her? I'm gonna say that's not it. That's not it. Think back for me. When we were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone should have noticed. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed up to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. What did she descend for? Why did you try to hide this, Kana? Because... Big Sis Sarah, there's a message on this phone, meow. Right, that's what Kana's sister... Huh? It's a different message. Thank you, I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister. Because that's how Kana can atone. This... But please give that back. Hold on, did you write this, Kana? But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this message is... No way. Her sister in heaven. Sarah? Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Your sister here? Is me? Yes. I know, it's strange. But, Kana, to Kana, you're... And so you wanted to save Sarah that much? Yes. Hey, Kana? Was it you who traded away Sarah's sacrifice?
Oh, man.
To avoid using the ring-up box in the winner's room, you returned to the 3rd floor to trade.
Hey now, you're talking like Kana's... Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sarah?
That's so... It's inconceivable. No, I don't want to conceive of it. Deny it, Kana.
What worthless reasoning.
That's all a load of... No, it's all correct.
You idiot! Don't say anything!
Kana did the 5th trade. She won't hide the truth anymore.
Kana!
Kana did it? She really did it. To protect me. She took the sacrifice for herself.
This is just the worst outcome.
A self-sacrifice? Kana. So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why you were trying to move the votes toward Kana.
Shut up.
Since there was no other way for Kana to survive, Please, wait. Will you listen carefully to what Kana has to say? Progress. With the 5th trade, Kana switched her card and Sarah's card. Once she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the phone. Seeing her sister's words calmed her heart, and she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying her sister, the others, Sarah. She just had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sarah. Kana doesn't get the complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave her what. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sarah's so kind, she couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone. Kana. She didn't want to let Sarah die. And also, she didn't want to make So a murderer. That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana? But... the card she received was a commoner. What?
Whoa, what's going on here, Kana?
Kana doesn't understand either. She says she traded cards with Sarah, but it wasn't the sacrifice. Unthinkable. What is Kana saying? It's all true. Please believe me. At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement.
Wow, is Kana really trying to... The fuck is Kana doing? What is she on about? What is blood waffling about? Okay, I have to go to the restroom real quick. I'm gonna throw up a BRB super quickly. Just give me like 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll be back shortly. Alright, music going intense here. So what the hell is Kana going on about? I'm trying to let the game pop back up here. There it is. Okay, I had to click into it, my bad. Forgot. Here we go. Jin says, I can't believe Bucket Girl, Wolf. She's lying to try and confuse us, meow.
Well, maybe Kana just messed up who she's trading with or something.
Some unique situation that caused the roll to just disappear. Is that possible, I wonder? You can't trust electronics for shit. Tablet and errored and the tray got messed up. Don't tell me. I wonder if so hacked the roll cards themselves.
I don't know what to believe.
I can't see through to the truth in their hearts right now. So we might just have to find the objective truth. The truth? What's happening?
Alright. Let's start.
Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the roll data or something. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad.
I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying names in the receiver, there could be mistakes.
And yet my sacrifice definitely moved.
Ugh, if it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the Floor Master purposely changed destination, something like that.
Gashu changed the trade?
Come to think, wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game?
Oh my god, is that where it comes into play?
Transgression? So is hardly saying anything. Can't read his thoughts. She's been betraying us over and over, meow. She's even less trustworthy than the loner, Wolf. Don't trust Bucket Girl, big sis Sarah. This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the winner's room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone who could cause an irregularity.
I think it's gonna be then those.
It ain't unthinkable, right, Sarah?
Okay. Bum 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 bum.
There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity, I hate the word saying irregularity, that definitely occurred. Transgression by Floor Master Gashu. Huh? Say what? Remember what Miley said before the main game? Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. And despite being such a huge transgression, hasn't shown itself at all thus far.
Smarmy bastard.
And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us? Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression?
If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation.
You're saying the Coot tampered with the card movements? But for the Floor Master, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, there's some merit. There was some sort of merit. That's why Gashu pushed us through this argument. I see. His goal could be made clear. Maybe we'd know.
Who we moved the sacrifice to, that is. Quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be... Wait, what did he say? Quite the off-mark. No, that's what he said. Okay. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this?
Gashu, if you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floor Master's code. If you can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later.
You just know everything, don't you?
As to be expected from Miss Sarah Shadowan. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code.
Oh, you for real? For 24 hours, we can make another shot at escape.
But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on another reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we spun. This theory wasn't being directed at Gashi. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll card, so if we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's all combine forces to win an extension. Kana? Yes? You really don't have the sacrifice? It's okay. Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice. I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them. So? That's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. Alright? Let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. A path of all of us trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Oh shit, what's happening? Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the trade. You think he had the sacrifice to go to kill, you think he had the sacrifice to go to someone he wanted to kill?
Or else, you think there was somebody Gashu didn't want to die?
Is there an answer in the clues we have left? There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There's something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley. Huh. Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? Is there something like that? I think there is. If there is, I should show it to Kana. If there isn't, I should tell her there isn't. Wait, what was the whole thing? Let me see the... Let me try saying there isn't. No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any leads. Some yet unused evidence?
A person with a sacrifice is really likely to die. That's what Gashu meddled. Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else.
Who's them here?
That's obvious. The person who normally end up having the sacrifice.
Kana?
Or Kana.
It's out there, but maybe in reality, Gashu's an ally. Like he wanted us to be exposed, so he could put a stop to the main game. Is that too unthinkable? Ku hates one of us in particular. He wanted him to be killed via sacrifice in the main game, even if it meant tampering. But who in the world would that be? Oh, that was Sarah saying who would that be, right? But who in the world would that be? Obviously, it's gotta be the guy who made an escape plan and ruined his honor as a floor master. The hacker man himself, so... Is it these two? No. Sorry, did Kana say something strange? Okay, so we took a hit. That's fine. When we voted, it was a 2-2-2-3, right? There were the number of votes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Someone had the sacrifice, right? Because there were 9 votes. And there's 8 of us. So someone had to vote twice. Is that what this is all doing? Am I remembering the votes correctly? I think so. I think So had 3, and then it was 2, 2, or 2, 2. I think it was 9. Which would mean someone would have the sacrifice so they could vote twice. But I don't know if that's what the game wants me to think about. I don't know if this is right. I don't think this is right. No, I don't think so. Oh, fuck. Let's save to be careful. Maybe I am right in thinking this, since it says it has 2 votes. I don't know if the game actually wants me to... Yeah, that's not it. That is not it. That was so not it. Make sure nothing else I have. Should have been keeping track of who I've tried to connect. I tried these 2 and it didn't work. And then I tried showing an item. I showed the rule book to him. I think I tried them. Which of these? Fuck. Which of the? I tried. Okay, I tried showing him the item, so that took off 10. So then I tried connecting 2 people so far, and I believe it was these 2 and these 2. Did I do these 2? Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't remember. The thing is, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Kana and someone. Oh no. Also, there's like some kind of little tiny bug in my apartment that's attacking my face as I'm trying to like think this through. Makes it infinitely more harder to think. I must be honest. Fuck, what am I missing here? Oh, I jinxed it. That's the problem. I was saying earlier how I felt better about doing this one. I think I already did these. Oh no, oh no, I'm taking the hits. Who did I? Okay, so she's locked into this now. So I can't do the little selection thing. And none of these other things really do anything. And I think her statement sucks. I think her statement is bad. Since her statement is bad, am I supposed to pick it and pick something like this or this? Now we're actually in Hail Mary territory. Okay, well, fuck. I'm down to my last 10 clout. She was saying stuff about evidence. I don't. Maybe that's a hint. Maybe there was this. The security footage wouldn't really help here. The one thing we, like, haven't used. Why do we still have access to the 4 papers? Can I check out the... Does that have something to do with this? Is it another last name thing? Maybe? But wait, maybe I'm not supposed to know the answer. The game said that, hey, if there was a piece of evidence we hadn't shown yet, then we would have to pick, then we'd have to show it to her, right? And she's being like, of course there wouldn't be any new evidence that we haven't discussed yet, ... And I was saying this is the only thing we haven't actually, like, done a thing with. This is actual Hail Mary. Oh my god!
The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. It looks kind of familiar. That's just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor, meow. Though, what use could this have? Why do you have that? Huh? Miley. Cursor, handing internal documents to participants. Internal documents? Goshu, just what is this roster? What indeed? You caught on to the fact that I don't know what this means. You did good, Sarah. Huh? Gosh, you just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. Oh, whatever could you mean? Kai was a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have? Can't even guess, but there's value in solving this mystery.
We ain't got time. Let's thought we talk out everything suspicious about this roster.
Oh shit, I got just 20 health back.
There are 4 bound sheets, and 4 names on each sheet.
Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard of.
Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? Roster. It's reminding me of something, meow. If you want to look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman and we'll look at it together.
Again, just to be safe, check everyone for faces changing. And also save.
We're not dead yet. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. That's what Gosh's reaction seemed to indicate, too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Is that so? Sorry.
Let's check it together, Sarah. I'm looking. First sheet. Okay. Second sheet. Third sheet. Fourth sheet. Okay.
Kurumada, Hayasaka, Kinashi, Tsurugi, tons of other peeps I don't know. Did these people die in the first trial before they could meet us?
That might be it.
How many people these kidnappers gotta kill till they're satisfied? No, now's not the time to get emotional.
Joe wasn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. 4 of us.
There are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. What names are not on here? Oh, fuck it. Let's see. Kitaro's on there. Keji's on there. I'm on there. Rico is on there. Jin is on there. Kana's on there. Alice. So it'd be So. Joe. Neo is here, isn't she? Maybe not. I thought I remember her. Unless I'm thinking about like the last piece of paper type thing we had. Anyway.
Roster. I remember it, meow. The bar on the first floor, Wolf. There's a list of names on the blackboard, meow. Now that you mention it, that was a roster too, but I couldn't possibly recall everyone's name. I memorized it, meow.
Huh?
Kendrink was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shinsuke, So, Neo, Michi.
That's Neo.
Mai, Megumi, Riko, Kitaro, meow. Kendrink was Anzu, Kana, Jin, Kugi, Sarah, Joe, Neo.
Oh wait, that's Neo.
Hinako, Ranmaru, Wolf.
That's amazing, Jin.
Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, meow. By the way, Big Sis Sarah, your roster, it's missing the names Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Neo.
It's important information.
Heh, was that useful, meow?
Feels like that might be a thing then.
Look at this. The names are sorted by percentage. How creepy. What sort of statistic are these numbers supposed to represent?
These numbers definitely stick out as odd.
Might they hold the key to solving this?
Okay, let's try this. Well, your roster's missing the names of those based on, he's talking about based on the first, you know, that thing. I mean, I don't have any other idea what it would be. So I'm going to stick with my gut here. Yeah. So, what did you just say?
Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing? Meow! Kai, So, Kuyi, Joe, and Neo aren't listed, so... Huh? That's 5, Wolf!
Huh? I guess I rushed and miscounted. Sorry.
Hey, do we really need to worry about little mistakes right now?
That mistake isn't just a trivial issue.
Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Gashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game.
That would be 20. There are 16 listed on the roster.
Plus 5 who aren't listed. Does that add up to 21?
One too many.
Oh, what's that mean, meow? There are exactly 20 names on the blackboard, Wolf.
Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. Blackboard names are like this. First, the 5 not listed on the roster are Kai, So, Kuki, Joe, and Neo. Let's remove those 5. On the first sheet, all 4 names are present. Second sheet, similarly, all 4 names are here. The third sheet, this one too. And the fourth sheet, huh?
Shin Tsukimi, that's the only person on the blackboard, meow.
We've derived a 21st person.
So who the hell is this?
Who is Shin Tsukimi? Well, with what So said, I would believe that one of us would have to be Shin, right? Because that's how he's made the mistake. One of us? Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? If someone is using an alias, I see. Shin Tsukimi is one of us. And they rewrote the alias on the blackboard.
No way, no way.
Aha. Interesting. Follow that logic. Shin Tsukimi has already been identified.
Say what?
Sarah, let's work this out. If all the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. If all the names on the paper roster are real, then someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. There's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. That would be on the roster, because there was a name, obviously, right? It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, or Neo. Right you are.
Alright, let's discuss those 5 names.
This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Nao, remember?
I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right?
Kuki is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Bro Joe is using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure it out right away, meow.
Kai's name was on his laptop. Based on the email log, should be his real one.
If you want to check the roster, come tell Mr. Policeman anytime.
God, the music is freaking out.
I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? What's the matter, Keiji?
Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie.
Lie?
Sarah, recall the prize exchange.
Prize exchange?
Huh? Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere.
Ah, I was right. I must have had it wrong.
So, what exactly are you afraid of?
Afraid?
So is... You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together? We're your allies. Try trusting us, so. Yeah, no. Shin Tsukimi. So, is Shin Tsukimi? I want to trust you all too. But I... So, he's trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out. Oh, is it his heart? Let's get his heart. Get it. Get it. Click. Click it.
Bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam. Are you panicked yet? Click the fucking heart. Click the heart. It's moving around. Don't let it go. Click it, click. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba. That's the clicking heart song that I was doing.
So, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is Shin Tsukimi. I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster. You know about it, meow? Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What'd he say? Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game.
Victory rates?
There's the weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chance of surviving the death game to the end. Their odds of winning. Dumbass? How would they figure that out? Because
they just sort of guessed. That's actually very funny. Actually, they tested with AIs. That's, I guess, makes sense.
They use the AIs for us to run tests? Right. They run simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage.
0%.
Certain death. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself.
Oh.
Interesting. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed. Everyone will vote for me and kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Hiya.
A shadow illuminated by light spoke to me.
Just a random question, but you know what a majority vote is. He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. It hurts. Stop.
Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who'll be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change.
I threw Shin Tsukimi away. So? Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But time has expired, everyone. We're out of time? Sorry, it's merely time for voting. Nearly time. Hold on a sec. Our discussion. Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of the roster. Did that make any progress? That's... Hey, so, you got any more info on this roster?
if I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sarah, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? Evidence of his transgression?
Sure.
I have important evidence. Let us hear it. What would that be?
Evidence of his transgression. But is this where I pull out the sacrifice as 2 votes again? I try this again. Throw the rule book at him.
Unfortunately, that appears to prove nothing. God, no way. Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sarah?
And I meant literally just take rule book number 2 and throw it at Gashu and see what happens. Can't hurt, right?
I rewrote the blackboard, and also, I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. I've told you everything, just like I swore. So please, save me. Win us an extension, please.
I can't just say no. Of course I will.
I feel it. So's trust in me. A real bond. Of course I will, So. Sarah.
It's our last chance.
Doesn't matter what. Find something connected to this transgression. Well, think about it and win, meow. No slacking, loner.
Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of this roster. Let's trust that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully.
Got it. This roster lists the chance of survival for the participants in the death game. You said they determine these chances of victory by running simulations with AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking? There only being 16 names makes you wonder, right?
If so was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right?
Kai, Kugi, Joe, and Nao. Nao, are the 4 not on the roster, meow?
Kinda curious how Sarah's chance of victories are the highest, huh? Alright, let's go.
Let's check it together, Sarah.
I mean, true. My chances are the highest. Interesting. Okay.
We've established a chance of victory in everyone's real names, but for instance, we haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd about the occupations.
The occupations. The occupations. High school student. This music is so trippy. Not what I would call thinking music. It's panic music. Shin, self-employed. I mean, technically, he's what? Wasn't he like a? Didn't they call him as like a drifter in between jobs, man?
If so, isn't it? Oh. Can't think of any common points between those 4, but maybe we can figure out something common between the 16 who are on the roster.
What these 16 have in common?
Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? What is it? Now that I think about it, they might have used the word candidates, not participants. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? If there's a chance the kidnappers are using those terms distinctly, then maybe participants and candidates. Interesting. So seem to believe that they're accurate to our chance of victory. What about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Who knows? Their actions could even affect the chances for those 16. Maybe the reason they're not on here is because these 4 are dolls or something. Dolls. Dolls. The hell are you going on about, Rico? Our AI cells must have killed each other over and over to produce this data, and then been reset to do it all over again. Could that monitor room have been the place where they did the test runs? Wait, they're AIs, so they'd only have to fight digitally. True. No reason they would have needed to assemble in that room. Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. But they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. All the candidates.
Say that word again.
Since we learned the loner's real name, there's no question it's the 4, Wolf. But I don't know what they have in common, Meow. There's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met, Wolf. Must be something in common.
Okay, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. It's my first guess. Hiya! Yeah! Yeah!
Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? Participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then, what are the candidates the Floor Master spoke of? Those qualified to win? It's those with the qualifications, the right, those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, if Gashu, who swears loyalty to the organization, were to make a transgression, he would try to kill a candidate. Someone who actually has a chance of winning. That would be the transgression. Did you try to kill a candidate? Wait, wrong. That would be defying the organization. Oh, I misunderstood what it was trying to say. He would try to kill a non-candidate. I thought it was like saying, oh, the bad thing he would do would be that he would kill a candidate because they had a chance of doing it. But it's saying who swears loyalty. Since he swears loyalty, he's not going to do the thing. He would try to kill a non-candidate. What if there's one of us who didn't have the right to victory, a non-candidate? Gosh, he would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? Well, it's Shin. Because a candidate is someone who doesn't have a chance of winning. Right? That's what we're saying about the word, right? So, is my answer. Right? I have to, like, convince myself. Okay. Who's not a candidate? In other words, someone who's left out. Oh, wait. It isn't as simple as I was thinking. Okay, see, I was picking him because it was at 0. But it would be someone who isn't even on the roster then. Which is Sarah. He's on there. Jin's on there. Kana's on there. Alice is there. Rico. I guess it's Neo, right? Even though for some reason, I think at some point, without thinking about the boxer thing, which clearly should have tipped me off, I think at some point I read Neo Michi, Kurumada, and for some reason I was like, Neo, and then just blocked out. I'm an idiot. That's why.
One more final thing before I'm not missing, right? She was a student, right? So it would have been student, student. Kana, Jin. Student. Me, a student. Is Nao the person? It's Nao. Nao? Yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the names of the candidates, those who are qualified for victory. Even Shin Tsukimi, with a 0% chance to actually win, is listed. But Nao, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. And in the monitor room, you too, there was no AI of you. No, there didn't exist a Nao AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Gashu tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to Nao. This was your transgression, Gashu.
Ha 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 ha! Fantastic! Well done, Miss Sarah, such overwhelming. And with all the cooperation, you saw Gashu shining. Yes, indeed, you're the chosen one.
It's over. All the energy's leaving me. Our long, long discussion. And at the end, we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. When I thought about what would happen if we weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. It's entirely reasonable. I might have done the same thing in your situation. I'm sorry. Please, stop it. All the fault lies with Gashu. Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, this death game. What's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? Eh? Kana's like, what the fuck? That is my first and last hint for you. Last. Miss Sarah Chidoan, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code. About the code? It is written clearly. 4. If there's misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retried. It either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retried 24 hours later. Huh? And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue. You're kidding. Stop. Everyone, please earn victory. Oh. No way. No. Excuse me. I was looking at Jin, so I was starting to do Jin voice there.
No way. This is.
He offed himself. Gashu. No. No. This is impossible. It should be over. Why? Why this? He was going to do this from the start. Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet, Gashu casually threw away his life. He easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon. A demon! This shouldn't have... Saflin? Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game. I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. No. No. You're really going to continue? This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't all right at all. I'm begging you. Doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Anything. Just please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. No, it's a sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose two. One of the commoners, So or Kana. Oh no. Oh no. Is the game actually gonna make me choose between these two? Ah! No way. No way. Oh, I don't want to press the button. I don't want to press the button because I don't want to think about the game making me choose between these two. Because we can't vote for her. We can't vote for her. Okay, if it's what it seems like, what's gonna happen then is we can't vote for Neo. She's a sacrifice, so she'll die just because we won't vote for her. And then we'd potentially also lose on top of that either Kana or so. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Oh, we get another round of photo. Okay, we get another round of talking. Maybe we can talk this. Let's talk it through, everyone. Yeah, it was a sacrifice. I'm the key master. I can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Oh. 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 This seems, bad. I don't, he doesn't want to talk. Please, someone save me. Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's going to choose me, right? I assume I have to conflict this statement with one of these two. Kana. Younger, more easily manipulated, sometimes very unhelpful. So, has been a big piece of shit sometimes, most of the time, most of this game. Probably can help contribute more in general to the team dynamic. Assuming he wants to help the team, right? This is like one of those decisions that I'm going to make tonight if I have to make it. And then I'm going to turn the stream off. And then, you know, I rest on my bed. And I'm going to be like, damn, I probably should have picked the other person, huh? I mean, also, is Kana saying she just, at this point, she's like, I want you to vote for me. And also says like, you guys are going to vote for me, aren't you? God damn. Does that really impact, though, how I should go? I think I have to get. I think if I have to vote, I think I would have to vote to eliminate Kana. I'm gonna miss that bucket. I'm gonna miss that bucket. I'm gonna miss that bucket upon her head. I shouldn't. Wait, I shouldn't? What? Oh. Wait. What do you mean you don't? You shouldn't? Am I not voting? Do I vote for him? I shouldn't. What the hell do I do then? Vote for her? And what? Kill us all? Do I conflict? Huh? What are you? Please, vote for Kana.
What are you saying, Kana?
I'm sure you'll understand. Between Zoe and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Stupid. Don't say that. Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana? Please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So. Because he's really not a bad person. Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana! Don't be ridiculous, Kana! So? Self-sacrifice? That's worthless! You really are a kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion of what, that if she dies, it'll solve everything. My feeling won't change. Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sarah, you hate me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this. So, Kana doesn't have any wisdom. He can't even hack. I told you, shut up, Kana. Please, remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as a victim. For our survival, we didn't choose by feelings, but logic. But wasn't that a mistake? Real failures, wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this time, the right thing is to choose logic so that you can escape. You should choose Kana. Just stop it! Oh, he's pissed. It's time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets or everyone will die. Got it. Mr. Policeman. Just voted for Kana. Keji? Thank you very much. This ain't a joke. I'm ashamed of you, Keji. Sacrifice a kid for the sake of adults. It's a demonic choice you just can't make. I'm voting for So. You're right, Kitaro. I don't think Kana's a burden at all. My vote is for So. Fine by me. Now if we just vote for ourselves, that's 3-2. Jin, should be an easy choice for you too, right? I do hate the loner. But it's not like I want him to die. Dumbass, if you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed.
This is too much for me.
This is...
Save Jin.
You don't have to take responsibility, Jin. Big Sis Sarah. If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, Big Sis Sarah, your vote will. It's okay, Jin. I'll take responsibility. I voted. For Bucket Girl, meow. Now, it's just me. My vote will decide everything. It'll decide it all. We did it, Sarah. Now? Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? The sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first. Now, So has 3 votes, Kane has 3 votes. And, as a sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first.
Say what?
Let's return home together.
Jesus, okay. I was not expecting a Neo vote to for her to switch like this.
Let's return home together, Sarah. Big Sis Sarah, you won't do that, right?
like hell, I would do that. Please select who to vote for. What if I voted for... What if I voted for Keji? That'd be 1, 2, or 1, 3, 3, and then 2. And then what? They would both die? That would be sick. That would be fucked up. That would be fucked up of... That would be so fucked up. No, you know why that would be so fucked up? Because Sarah says, I'll take responsibility, and then immediately diverts a vote, and then fucked over everyone that voted for these three, or these two, because now they're both dead. Oh, that would be so fucked. I mean, I'm curious to see what would happen. I don't know if you would just, if it would go to game over, or like it would roll with both of them dying. Well, let me say this. Yeah, picking Keji is not an option. I'm not doing that. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up for so many reasons. I'm not voting for Neo because it's just unlucky. I'm sorry, Neo. Excuse me. Very unfortunate, Neo. Though it is really unfair that that happened to her. But the thing is, like, especially, you know, Gashu gave her the card or whatever to try to get rid of her. Very unfair. But, am I willing to be like, oh, that's really unfair. All right, take me, save yourself, and fuck everyone else here. Like, it's like, at some point you're like, well, yeah, someone is getting screwed over, but am I really willing to screw over more people just to right the potential wrong of the one screw over? You know what I mean? It's like a demented form of the trolley problem. It's basically the trolley problem if someone already got run over with the trolley, and then it's like, hey, you could like turn back time and then switch the tracks and kill the other people on the trolley. And you're like, well, no, it's already happened. It's already, the one running over has already happened. Sorry, I tried to sneeze again, so I try to mute myself there. I think I have to stand by what I said earlier. Kano wants me to pick Kana. So wants me to pick So. Either one I don't pick is going to be happy. So feels like he's going to be aggressive if I don't pick him. And that's going to be something we're going to probably have to then deal with later on in the game, right? He's going to be temperamental about it. If I don't pick Kana and I pick So and kill So, Kana's going to be upset and she's going to be like what Kana has been doing this whole time, where she just mopes around and stops talking. Unhelpful. They're both obviously unhelpful versions of each other. God, it just hurts to pick Kana, because Kana has had a really hard go in this situation. You know, she had her sister. She watched her sister die. She had that whole ordeal. She was used by So for a while, taken advantage of by multiple people. I think I vote for Kana. All votes have been received. Displaying results. What? Oh, there it is. I was confused there for a second. I was like, wait. I'm telling you, it would have been very funny if I voted for Kechi there. It would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Thank you, Sarah. Why? Why didn't you choose me? I'll never forgive you, Sarah. Sarah, before I go, could you give me a hug? Yeah. You're warm. Well then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was Keiji Shinogi. The Sage was Kitaro Burgerberg. The Sacrifice was Neo Igokoro. I see. Is this your answer, Sarah? Neo.
It's strange. Couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all. Neo. Rico, I'm glad I could meet you. Should be saying that. If you weren't around, Neo, Thank you. Neo. Wonder if I'll meet the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well then, it's time for the execution. Wait! Miss Sarah, take this. It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Ugh. Begin. I don't want to die. Don't push it. Don't press it. Don't press it. I don't know. What do you want me to do? She is suffering. What? Why is she saying don't press it? I'm... Ah! Now expired. Why was I handed the button? Why do I have to fucking press the thing? Don't make me do this. Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give you, I still couldn't finish it. That's all right. You'll have plenty of time now. Yes. 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 Whoever said it. Yes, yes, yes. I couldn't push the button. To the very end, Neo said she didn't want to die. There was no way I could push it. Once again, couldn't protect them. Okay, so that's what it was. So that sound effect, I guess, was me attempting to push it, but I just couldn't press it, so. It was not a thing I could have done. I couldn't protect them. They died. Again. Next is Kana. Wait. Stop it already. Please, Seflin. Oh, he's got a gun. Holy shit. Don't move. That's Gashu's. You come near Kana, I'll shoot. It's futile. Kana's execution won't be changing. Why? Ain't you different from Gashu and Miley? You carried out her execution with such a pained look. You don't really want this, do you? You don't understand, do you? I've always been your enemy, you see. I'm coming closer. Oh! The gun let out a click. It was empty, I see. Ugh. Damn you! It's fine now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah. Kana, please take care so. Everyone, get along together. Activating caller device, the human flower. My neck hurts. Just now, human flower seeds were injected by your necklace through your body. Stop, Seflin, what are you doing? Please be at ease. She won't suffer like Miss Nao. Roots will spread through her body, and feeling a comforting numbness, she'll die beautifully. Now, they will bloom. She's turning into a plant! Oh my god! This is fucked up. This is all kinds of fucked up. No! No! She's becoming plant. Please stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. How does that work? Oh, God. Oh, God. Kana expired. That's really fucked up. This could have been so.
This could have been the plant.
This is how the chosen one meets her end. So long as the flowers don't wilt, her body will always be preserved beautifully. Kana. I'm sorry, Kana. We needed so to escape. I chose logic. The worst possible choice. Plant. Become plant.
I'll kill you. Worthless. It's all worthless. The floor masters. Sarah. Every one of the riffraff. Okay. So we have an angry So with us now, which is potentially dangerous. I'll kill every one of you who killed Kana.
That's right. And first will be Sarah.
Welp.
Wonder where So is. I searched around, my mind dazed. Couldn't save Nao or Kana. I don't care. I don't want to look at the reality anymore. For now, I'll look for So.
I would say, I don't know why she's doing this. It feels like if some person who's maybe not be mentally equipped to make rational decisions starts freaking out and goes, "I'll kill everyone. I'll especially first kill you, Sarah." My first thing wouldn't be, let me go find that person alone. Where is he? Seems like an unforced error on Sarah's part here. But what do I know? My feet move as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. He's gonna turn around in the chair. Whee! Squeaky! Squeaky, squeaky! The screen is glowing. Wonder what it is. I gaze at the screen absent-mindedly. Ah. Yo, Sarah! Eh? Is this some kind of joke again? There's a familiar face. The face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe? Inconceivable. It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe, is that you, Joe? Yep, so, looks like we've all, you've been well. You murderer. Eh? Uh-oh. Oh, no. I should have understood this. This was a hallucination. A false Joe I created. Wait, I shouldn't respond to it. Let me hear it. Who'd you kill this time? You're wrong. I didn't kill. God, ignore it. You voted, didn't you? You sacrificed someone weaker than you to survive. No, that's wrong, Joe. I mean, this isn't Joe. Sarah, you've really changed. I can't breathe. I'm being killed by my hallucinations. What's your excuse for this time, Sarah? You aren't Joe. You aren't Joe! Don't show yourself to me, please. Just give me a break. Forgive me. Can't do that, Sarah. You know how much I suffered? I'll show you once more. Eh? No! Not the tubes! Anything but the tubes! A hellish sight. The last thing I want to remember. Joe's end. Sarah! Oh, was I asleep? Are you okay, Sarah? Keji? Thank goodness, Sarah. Nothing wrong, is there? You're passed out in the room of rubble. Oh. In front of that video! That must have been an AI of Big Bro Joe, right, meow? It was a fake Joe somebody set up out of malice. Sarah, don't worry about anything it said. What are they talking about?
Keji? Who is Joe?
Oh, shit. Huh?
Your turn to die.
Chapter 2 end. To be continued in the final chapter. Holy shit. Wow.
Hey there, can you hear me?
No.
Well, shucks, I'd like to know.
Wait, contact me. Ah. Okay, so just for safety's sake, let's see if it loads up here, right? Yep. Well, damn. We did it. We did it. We did it. We actually did it. I said I would do it. I said I would do it this weekend. I did the dang thing. So, look at me. We did it. So yeah, there's the first 2 chapters done. All we have left is the final chapter. Now, as I've talked about before, final chapter part 1A. To me, it's funny. Part 1A, part 1B. So they're definitely breaking down this final chapter, and like I said, there's going to be more. I don't even know if there's been news about. I think they originally, it was by the end of this year that they were going to finish writing the rest of this, but that clearly has not happened. But we'll stick through. I'll still play up to the final section we have, So we'll do that. I don't know when exactly, but we'll do it. I'd like to catch up before it is released if I could, if possible. We also have the past episodes. Also, once we get through those, we'll do these as well. So, how do I get out of there? Get me out. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but it's fine. It doesn't really matter. I think then that, oh, I was supposed to click to title. For some reason, my head to title and quit game were like reversed what they meant, if that makes sense. But now I understand how I made that mistake. But that does it for the stream. That basically does it. A smooth. See, I'm gonna say honestly, good that I did this tonight, because I think at the time when I was doing the last stream of this game, I was like an hour or so in, and I was intending to go the full finish chapter 2, and then I was like, oh, then we're in the thick of the trial thing, and then the trial ends up being like a little over 3 hours, so, and I would not have been able to, I think, do that last stream. So good thing we broke it up. And I think that'll do it for the stream. I don't think I'm gonna switch anything else to tonight. Not worth it, honestly. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my Christmas Eve doing other things. So, again, I don't even know if I acknowledged it, but I don't think I said anything. Have a nice Christmas Eve. If you're watching this on VOD, hope you had a great Christmas Eve and a great Christmas. I would say there's honestly possibly a chance that I stream tomorrow for at least a bit. Most likely during an afternoon. I kind of would like to do an afternoon stream. So, I would say if I could finish like the Valhalla thing of God of War, that would be dope. Though that might not take super long if I'm decent enough. So maybe we start new game on top of that. Maybe we do that. Maybe a fun Christmas thing. I start the new game that I've been meaning to start. So maybe we do that. Thanks so much for watching. We'll start chapter 3, final chapter, whatever it's called, in this game soon. When is the calendar? Let me look at the calendar. Maybe start of next week, maybe end of this week. Who knows? Who can say? I don't have a crystal ball. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe, stay well, all that. Have a great Christmas Day if you celebrate. If not, have a great Monday tomorrow. Until then. Until tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow afternoon, probably stream. Till then.